sunshine. I think it'll be a little more cloudy during tomorrow. That cloud blown in on a fairly brisk west to southwesterly breeze all the way from the Atlantic. We've got an Atlantic weather front sitting over us at the moment as well as this band of thicker cloud. Behind that, things cleared up quite nicely across Scotland and Northern Ireland through the afternoon. But ahead of that weather front, we're going to find the cloud, I think, spreading back in fairly steadily through this evening and overnight across the bulk of England and Wales, and thick enough to give some patchy outbreaks of rain and drizzle across many western coasts and hills. To the northeast, though, across the northeast of Scotland, it's going to take longer for the cloud to fill in. So here, we might just get temperatures down into single figures for a time later in the night, but very mild further south. Look at that, 14 to 17 degrees across England and Wales. A fairly muggy night, actually, by and large, and that'll be a theme through the rest of this week. A grey old start to the day tomorrow, though, for most of us. Any brightness fairly slow to come through. And watch this weather front pepping up once again. Some heavy rain moving across the Irish Sea, putting into the southwest of Scotland and Cumbria through the course of the afternoon. So not a great day once again on the Cumbrian fells. Some of that rain will find its way across to the eastern side of the Pennines. So not as good today across Yorkshire, I suspect, either. But from Lincolnshire southwards, a few holes in the cloud. And the cloud will be thin anyway, so it won't need much in the way of brightness to get those temperatures up into the low 20s Celsius. That's about where they should be, really, at this time of the year. Still something of a breeze coming in from the southwest. Hopefully that might blow the odd little hole in the cloud across those southwestern parts of England. Little prospect of that, though, across the bulk of Wales. Maybe across the Marches you'll see something brighter, but essentially it'll be a fairly dull and a damp day, as it will be across Northern Ireland and much of southern and western Scotland. But to the east of the high ground, a few brighter spells coming through. Not much different for Wednesday, really. The rain will certainly be a lot lighter, just a little bit of patchy stuff maybe across western Scotland. Best of any brightness again across eastern parts of the UK. Similar sort of temperatures, reasonably warm air once again. And if anything, the air's going to get a little warmer as the week goes on. So despite the fact we're still struggling to get a lot of sunshine through, those temperatures continue to nudge up, touching 20 degrees in most places and somewhat higher than that across the south, with the prospects, I think, by the end of the week of seeing temperatures into the mid-20s across southern areas, and still some fairly pleasant weather further north as well. That's all from me. Bye-bye.